So here we have the new brake shoes. And what you're going to do is take off this plastic. Take out these 2 screws right there. And then you can flip it over and see how they look like that. Then you want to put your springs on them. You got 1 spring per shoe. Make sure when you put those springs in place that you don't bend any of the clips. They should be straight up and down. If not, make sure you fix them before putting them back on the trailer. Now I am using a little bit of grease just because the old ones were pretty worn out, so they weren't sliding very well. But if yours are brand new, you probably won't need as much, just enough so that way they slide smoothly. After you get both sides done, then you will go ahead and start installing them. Back onto the drum, I always recommend doing the top first, because once you tighten everything down, it makes it easier for you to line up your bottom bolts. It also helps with making sure that your brakes sit evenly on each side, because sometimes when you install them backwards, one side might sit higher than the other or lower than the other. And then after you get all 4 bolts tightened down, make sure you check again to ensure that they are sitting evenly. Once you verify that they are even, go ahead and torque them down to spec. Here I am showing you guys my caliper bracket. This was already replaced by another mechanic, but it needed to be replaced anyway. As you can tell, it has some damage. That's why he had to replace it previously. But yeah, now I'm just going to show you guys how it looks installed. The reason why I did this video is because I know many people struggle with changing their own brakes, especially since it does require some heavy lifting. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Also keep in mind that every truck is different. Every setup is different. So depending on which type of truck you drive, this may vary from truck to truck. So please keep that in mind. Here I am showing you guys the backing plate. This is where your slack adjuster goes. Your slack adjuster connects to your push rod, which pushes against your pistons when applying pressure. These nuts right here connect to your slack adjusters. When tightening or loosening these nuts, please use an impact wrench, as they tend to strip easily. Always remember to loosen your nut before removing your slack adjuster. Never remove your slack adjuster directly without loosening the nut first. Otherwise, you risk damaging your threads. Please note that this is only for S-cam style slack adjusters. There are other types of slack adjusters, such as the disc style, which work differently. So please keep that in mind. Here I am showing you guys the hub seal. This needs to be changed periodically. If left unchecked, water could leak into your wheel bearing assembly, causing premature failure. So please change your seals regularly. Last but not least, here is our axle shaft. This is what holds our wheels together. There are 3 main components to it. We have our retainer clip, our snap ring, and our cotter pin. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something today. Bye-bye.